Labour is not ending here. I don't have the powers to make a mistake to come to pass. It's a process. We'll be open-minded. If the president or the powers that be in the country says yes, we want an and you can expand the territorial parameters for accommodation to be larger, please accept it. Let me repeat myself. We want an mistake, but if powers that be in the process of approving this recommend that that be expansion to make sure that the horizon, the parameters of your territorial jurisdiction is increased, not shrinking you, but expanding you. Please accepting that. I want that agreement. I say so because it is all about development. It's all about give and take. It's all about, I don't want us when it gets to that level of negotiation, you will now lose what you are trying to get. You said no, you'll be obstinate. No. According to the saying, come on, in English, it means if we are pursuing an antelope, instead of it to run away from us, freely, let us cut the tail and hold the tail and say we have something in our hand. So when we get to that level of negotiation, we will be open-minded, we'll be broad-minded, and we'll do it that way. And I want your support to make sure that at the end of the day, what matters is for people to work together with one another. You cannot do this alone without involving the governors of the South in five states. Please, let me get a lie to you. All the governors, not one governor, all the governors of the Southeast, especially the affected area, must come into agreement. So this problem is not just paying me courtesy call, Senate President courtesy call, and you go back. No. Draw up the stakeholders engagement list. And in that engagement list, include all the 5 governors of the Southeast. You reach out to them. You see all these members who are here, they are the ones who are going to vote. Please, if you have any northern friend, embrace him. If you have any southwestern friend, embrace him. If you have south-south friend, embrace him. Because they are going to be in the room when you will not be there, when the vote will be called. My vote alone cannot be, I won't even have a vote, because I'll be presiding. I'll be presiding. So we need to get more friends to be on our side. And because I know they were not coerced into agreeing to give extra state to Southeast, the president will not be adverse to this, because he's a lover of Ndogo. I'm sure we'll fine-tune this and make sure at the appropriate time that this is done.
Among the 4 elements of life, which is water, air, fire, and land, one of the strongest is water, which is Orie. You know, the 4 elements represent Eke, Orie, Afo, Nkwo. And I know many of you don't understand. Eke is fire, Nkwo is air, Orie is water, Afo is land. But one of the strongest is Orie, water. Water can carry land, water can quench fire. Water is the biggest mass on the face of earth. I say water has no enemy. It's only a matter of time. If you block water, it will find its way. Why? Because water is consistent. Exactly. This is why water is stronger force. It's consistent. If water is flowing through this place consistently, even if you block it as it's gathering, one time you get momentum and fall that block, or it will pass around and find its way. So consistency is the key for water to be the strongest force on the earth. And this is what we are trying to do in the case of Anioma. Consistency. I and my crew, Ndi Igbo Unification and Ndi Nasobia, has been consistently making video reminding you why you should choose Anioma, not just as an Anioma person, but an Igbo general. Ndi Igbo should choose Anioma ahead of any other thing. First thing first, I want to remind you as an Anioma person, the reason why you need Anioma. There have been so many lies that have been told by the people who doesn't want Anioma to fly. There are so many lies. Igbo people want to do this. The question is this: in your village, is there any southeastern Igbo man who is a councillor, who is your king, who is your local government chairman. Even today in Delta State, where we share other ethnic groups like Urobo, Isoko, Ishakiri, Ijo, among us, has any Urobo man be local government chairman in any Igbo-speaking part of Delta, whether it's in Okwanyo or in Eka? Has Urobo man done that? Even right now that we are sharing this estate with them, they have not done that. Then you think that the southeastern Igbo from Anambra or from Ebonyi will cross over to come and run a local government chairman here? It's not possible. So that is one big lie that you need to look out for, that you need to squash. Then calling it southeast does not necessarily mean that the land will move to southeast. This land still remain the same. Why they Ebu and Ebu? But it's just a nomenclature, a political statement, a political tag for us to know, say, this is where we belong to, so that development project that is coming for the Southeast Development Project will also affect us. And as a Niger Delta state, which we are as an oil producing state, we also benefit from 13% derivation. And we are told that Delta state has the highest allocation in Nigeria. But when we divide it, that allocation you think that is going to Delta State will be going to Anioma, because we are the oil producing region of Delta State. Ukwani has 9 oil wells. And if Ibanke join us from Edo State, it means that we have a bigger landmass, which is now going to be over 7,000 square, and more local government, because local government determine how the state get allocations. So we have more money to develop ourselves. Among us, is governor going to come out? If he's not coming from Eka, it's coming from Okwane. If he's not coming from Okwane, it's coming from Enuani. These 3 regions, these 3 constituencies. These are Anioma North, Anioma Central, and Anioma South. Then, according to these 3 senatorial districts, we're going to have 3 senators instead of 1 person. Now, it's only Ned Nwoko that is a senator. But instead of 1 person, we're going to have 3. So an Okwane man can be a senator and also be a governor, be a deputy governor, and there's no fuse about it. Nobody will shout a willow because he's a Anyani. And a man can be a speaker of the house and still be a senator. And still have their own house of rep too, because now we now have 6 house of rep instead of 3 house of rep. We will now have more states as a family among us. So political offices will be many, because if we create more local government that will be above 9, some of our villages will become the headquarters of the local government. Development and government will be closer to you. Apart from the secretariat, the local government hospitals, health care centers, schools, you still have the local government chairman coming from your own place, the councillors coming from your own place, go. Year in, year out. So when you be local government chairman and no one follow, no na mind na one egu. CUC government. These are the advantages you have by having a state of your own. And of course, we can champion some things. Look at it now. Asaba as a whole do not have light. Asaba as a whole does not have light. Presently, there is something they call 33 line in Asaba. If you are not under that 33 line in Asaba, you don't have light. I go lie for you. Asaba people can tell that what I'm saying is the truth. Asaba as the capital of Delta State does not have light. One of the biggest company in the late 90s that they employ over 5,000 people at its peak. A landmass of 9.5 acres has been closed down. That is Asaba Textile Mill. As I'm hearing last time, I think it's up for sales. The carcass are up for sale. Because as a kid in the late 90s, I have a tour of that factory where my uncle, may he so rest in peace, Mr. Augustine Onichekuko Kogolo, took me around, me and my sister, took us around the whole of the factory, the weaving loom and so called. I could remember vividly how it looks like. Today, the factory is closed down. Over 5,000 people have lost job. As I'm hearing today, ShopRite is not functioning in Asaba. GSK has also closed down between Asaba and Onitsha Axis. There are so many things closing down in Asaba. One, because of power outage, no energy, no electricity. So when Okwan people are campaigning, they have stayed 20 years without electricity. It's affecting even those in the capital city of the state. Do the governor care? No, he's developing his area. Worry. Do we have to blame him? No, we have 8 years with Okowa. Did he do anything for us? No. Our people come here and say, Okowa is a road master. Okowa just finished 2 years later. No road in the whole of Delta North. But such people are online fighting Ned Nwoko for trying to create a state for them. They are still online supporting the same man who used 8 years allegedly to took 1.3 trillion of our own money to his own personal gain. The same person they want to take back to become our senator. But if we have a state, we'll have 3 senators. But one person want to take the whole thing that need to come to all of us as a constituency now. But instead of us to have a state, I have 3 constituencies. So that even if we can people say they no one develop, they want support Okowa, we the Enuane people and the Okwa people can choose who to own and develop in the federal constituency level. But Okwane and some Enuane people, out of ignorance, could not see a bigger project of having a state to be free. Go to Asaba Airport. They call it international airport. Is it functioning optimal? To its capacity, is it functioning? If not for our Southeastern brothers, how many of us are patronizing it? Beside that, Warri has his own airfield. So, I just want to bring a few of the things that were supposed to make you support Anioma state creation. I can go on and list so many things. Where Ned Nwoko proposed that this dam in Ogwashuku area, all Ogwashuku, should be used for energy development. Now that a bill has been passed by the federal government that a state can generate its own power. Another argument that states is that the Okpe power generation should be stepped down to us. The present governor could not do anything about it, because he's under the influence and control of our own brother Okowa. Am I speaking against Okowa? No, but I'm telling you fact and evidence. Things that we see in the political space where people don't want people to have access to normal amenities. Normal amenities. Normal. It's not abnormal. This is not too much to ask. We don't want you to have it. With all the allocations coming to Delta State, what has it benefited us? Nothing. They shout South. What have we benefited in South? Nothing. Insecurity is holding us here. Uduaka brought the Hausas that they chased from the southeast, from Onitsha, Axis, and he received them. Today, Umunenyi, Ndi Hausa Buene, in terms of street fights, cannot be counted. Ndi benye nwenu ofumpulu agitation of power to challenge them. From the beginning of after welcome to Asaba Capital Territory, that is Isela Asaba. From there till you reach Oko, on this other side of the road, which is the right side, as if you are going to Onitsha, it is all slump areas of Hausa dominating area. They steal phone, they do a lot of things there. Fight will happen. The same people that we accommodate will slaughter our own in the bloody light. And people cannot challenge them. But the same weak people will be shedding mouths against their Southeastern brother. Ordinary TV man was stabbed by a fellow Adamoa person from the same North Central. Equally people carry him for heads, Hausa must go. But they will kill our own here. Our people not going to make shame. Insecurity, even in our own backyard, is ravaging us. Am I saying that North are not accommodating or that they should chase them away? But I'm trying to tell you things that are going on in Delta North. Our women don't go to farm. They'll be taken over by Fulani men. But they will be accusing IPOB. ESN. You want to bring IPOB to our bush. But can they go and do it that side? No. Can they go to Abia and form a riot in Abia State, Aba precisely? Can they cross Toronto and say, hey, we're one Nigeria, we want to fight? If anything happens, everybody go know who he be. We are not talking of IPOB now. We are not talking of ESN. We are talking of men in the street. We tell them, say, come, we accommodate you here, but my guy, people own this place. Is that one of the reasons why we want a state? No. But I'm trying to tell that you that is fighting and gaslighting the Southeastern are not better than them. They are more secure in their place. You are not secure even in your place. You don't have light. You don't have security. You don't have good road. What else do you have? Rain will soon start. Asaba will be taking over again. I go lie for you. Rain will soon start. Asaba will be taking over again. One of the reasons why people like us are championing Anioma State, because we have seen how we can help ourselves to develop, to make Asaba and its environment to become a 21st century mega city. Last year, I make a survey how the River Niger can be dredged and the sand can be used to fill, starting from the river bank of River Niger, Oko to Okwe, and some part of Asaba to that side of Ela. Yes, when all this sand are removed, those areas, plenty acres of land in their hundreds, some fill them so that the water level will go down and the land will come up. Then put a good drainage. Then sell them as they are selling the Lekki. Exactly. You become a river view estate and mega design, because that one government will design it to the standard with high rising. The one that somebody some few which the year is selling for 120 million. I think 10 plots. I mean, how many plots? Yeah. These are ideas that people like us have. That if state is greater, these are the things we will need to push. And the dredging will be indirectly automatic good for the River Niger to start harboring ships. But here you are. Things that are supposed to bring employment. Things that are supposed to make you develop megally. Things that are supposed to make you build and become who you are. Self-build. You are denying it because of ignorance. Because I can't tell you that this is done out of hatred. You are ignorant. You don't even know what you are doing. Somebody has told you lies over the years. You bought into it without asking questions. What is the advantage of having a state? What shall it profit you if there's going to Southeast? That is all you say. Then who are you? You say, you don't know that as you are Okwan, somebody in the Southeast you call Igbo is in Suka. Somebody in the Southeast you call Igbo is Arochuku. Somebody in Southeast you call Igbo is Ohofia. He has his own dialect, just like Okwan has his own dialect. Just like Abakaleke has his own dialect. That is how your have your own dialect. Abiokwan. Now so it be for Enugu Ezike. They have their own dialect. Now so it be for Nkano. Nkano is a dialect like Okwani. Inside Nkano have different villages like Nike, like Ababa, like Okonano. Just like as you have Okwani, you have different villages. You know Okwani, Abe, Obiaroko. That is how it is. So when you hear Nkano, Nkano is not a village, it's a dialect that people speak. not the central Igbo. I go lie for you. We have been here consistently reminding you the reason why you need to support Anioma State. Thank God for Benjamin Kalu. For the first time, the man let his people know that these are the people that are coming. Bear in mind that the government might decide to extend the territory of the Southeast, expand it, and he's telling them they should accept it with open-mindedness. Now, if a Southeastern senator, a House of Rep, can be saying that, why can't you see that you need to support? But you are here. You think, say, he's doing it because you want to. How would that person jump over to come and control you here? That is the question you should be asking yourself. Is it possible because of Biafra? You are here, you are not fighting for, you are talking of Biafra. Yet, people that you are accusing are developing faster than us. I tell you people are our own brothers. Support Anioma State because it's for our own good and the children unborn. Ọkụkwa nkọrọ m n'ọnụ onye nwere ntị ya nụrụ. I'm out of here, Joe.